See this art? Seems pretty innocent, right? Well, like usual, you're wrong. Because this little piece of art almost caused the dupe stash to be revealed, with a bunch of people getting billions and billions of coins using a very strange money-making method. And do you wanna know what it is? Hentai. Well, that's not true, but it kind of is true to an extent. Basically, the artist of this piece, ATR, included the origins of the art piece, and the origins came from someone asking for Marina hentai for a rank upgrade. And I mean, who would really pay for that? Well, it turns out a lot of people are willing to pay billions and billions of coins, which is worth quite a couple $1,000s in real life money, just for this art. But do you wanna know what doesn't cost a single penny? That's right, it's subscribing to the channel. Anyways, the art was first posted on the r/Hypixel Skyblock, and it immediately caught on fire. It got tons of upvotes and almost 200 awards. Anyway, since this was so popular, the artist made a video about everything, and it was like a meme. But at the end, she teased this. She was going to capitalize block game artwork, aka hentai. But there's one more thing that happened in the video, let me play it. Did you see it? Like, DK, why would you do this, DK? Jokes aside, the community uproar was really funny. ATR later put up a stiff fishing rod on the auction house, and whoever would win would actually get the art. Now, originally I was going to bid on this rod for the video, but it was going super high. And to make this even more funnier, during this there were rumors that IRL traders are actually going to bid on it as well. Now, I asked Duper Trooper if he was going to bid on this because he's the only, well, duper I actually talked to. But he said he wasn't interested, but I also asked High Auctions to bid on it. And High Auctions is like the richest person I know, and he was also quitting, but he also refused. But Duper Trooper also said to ask Free Money Hub, and as soon as I joined, I got a DM asking me not to raid them, so we're off to a pretty weird start. Anyways, I DM'd Free Money Hub and waited for a response. And during this, I'll send a VC of Catlord and DK, because I was going to ask them for money for the fishing rod. Catlord later said that his co-op member was going to bid on it, and he had a lot of money. But the bad thing is, he was banned, and he was going to get unbanned one day before the auction. Now, I DM'd him, and he was actually pretty rude to me. And he said stuff that did not age very well. But everything wasn't all bad, because Free Money Hub responded, and he actually seemed like he wanted it. Anyways, I made a deal with him just in case if he won. Basically what the deal was is that if he did win, I would make an interview on him. But he said so on one condition. He told me that I had to give him $20 worth of alt accounts. He said that this was necessary so, he could actually get the coins. I basically told him that I'll think about it. I mean, like, what if he scams me and he doesn't give me the art? Just kidding, it's because I was in school. And before I was willing to pay, the auction house went to the energy limit. Basically what that means is that the auction house literally cannot process any more money. It's something around like 2.1 billion. And to make things more strange, YM Ratlord bid on it. And if you didn't know, that's Catlord's alt account. So immediately I was confused because one of his co-op members was going to bid on it, but he didn't bid on it. And funny thing is, he would get unbanned in just one more day. At first I was confused how his alt account got so much money, but he later said that he just borrowed all the money, so good on you, Ratlord. And since Free Money Hub didn't win, he wanted to make his own NSFW edit, and I'll even have to blur it because of how bad it is. Like, I know it was probably made as a joke, but if it wasn't, I would be severely disappointed. Since no one could physically bid on it, ATR created 2 more auctions. And the funny thing is that they ended one day before the main one ended. This basically means 2 things. Since it was a day before the main one, that means everyone's money was still in the main one and they couldn't withdraw it for the other ones. And with 3 people getting the art, the chance that it will be leaked would be very high. And this made a lot more people not want to bid on it. So I did the only reasonable thing. I bid 200 mil on the art piece. And within 20 minutes I got outbid. Anyway, so this was happening. This caused Free Money Hub kind of like a dilemma. He wanted to bid on it, but it was probably going to be leaked, but if it wasn't leaked, he would never get to see it. Ultimately, he decided not to reveal the dupe stash just because it might get leaked. And I'm still waiting for it, by the way, not just kidding. But there's still one more thing about Free Money Hub. Remember Free Money Hub's edit? Don't worry, I won't show it again, but this caused other people to edit it, and surprisingly, these were so good that I can't show it on the video. And they made these edits with just a few frames of what the actual thing would look like. I mean, the only thing they saw was just her face, and they surprisingly did it. And it fooled so many people that it made people think that the art was actually leaked. And this made more people just not want to bid. They didn't really want to bid 500 million coins for something they could possibly see for free. This made ATR address that she didn't even complete the art yet, and it was a Walmart edit. But ultimately, the auction house ended, and the person who bid the most would get the most extreme version, I guess. Honestly, I don't really know. The wording on this is kinda weird. But the aftermath was strange, to say the least. I asked ATR about it, and she seemed happy that people were drawing and that she just did it for the memes. She also spoke out saying that she doesn't know if this counts as IRL trading, so good luck. And remember how I said that other people wanted to make art? Well, it's funny because some of the people who made art, their versions got leaked as well. So it's like this whole chain of this people's art getting leaked and stuff. This also caused a Marina subreddit to be created, and it made ATR personally respond, basically saying that the bidders would get different versions of the art. This is probably because of a bunch of people doing the quote-unquote Walmart edits and stuff, so GG Ratlord. Also, a week ago, there was a dupe involving wardrobes that was patched, and I assume that's where Free Money Hub got some of his money. I looked more into it, like, of these screenshots right here of the Necron handles. I showed this earlier, and it might or might not be faked, I can't really tell. I tried this on Bejeweled handles, you know, because I'm broke. Basically, the Bejeweled handles can stack, and there are other items similar to them. Like, the main thing I'm worried about is if you right-click a handle, it says, like, right-click to view recipes. And the Bejeweled handle doesn't have it, but there are items like Dragon Fragments that do have it, and they can stack. The other thing I'm worried about is that the image is very low res. Because of this could have been edited very easily, or on the flip side, this could have just been zoomed in, because if you take a screenshot and zoom in, it compresses it like really badly. Ultimately, I have no idea if this is fake or not, you have to decide for yourself. I talked to Young after, and they kicked me from the island. Cat Lord, I have a cat disc. If you want, you can just visit me. Also, with the amount paid for this, you could have gotten way more pieces of art, or even something animated, but they chose it on a single image, so GG. And I also suggest ATR to make a Patreon because this might be bannable, or it might not, I have no idea. Wait, how old is Marina? What the fuck?